Did you hear the sound? There is no medical emergency, but we are living in a different kind of emergency. Across school, colleges, and universities, people are suffering from what I call an AI anxiety emergency. Students today are not afraid of failures, but they are afraid of being replaced by AI. Can I tell you a story? Imagine a person in 2022. He had spent 10 years in IT industry, thinking his career was stable. And then AI changed everything. Every meeting, every coffee chat, even the lunch breaks, one thought was always there. If AI can do my job, then what is my role? And that person was me. And honestly, this thought did not stay at office. It also followed me at home. At that point, I realized it is not the ignorance which creates fear, it is confusion. And that is what is happening beneath the surface today. I want to challenge one of the biggest assumptions of our generations, that we must constantly chase AI. Because the future is not about chasing AI, the future is about learning AI to aim with it. Now, what do we mean by aim? AIM has three pillars. The first pillar, which is awareness. Let me tell you a story of Max, who is a student in Netherlands. He goes to school, he learns every day, and like every single person in the room, he also uses his mobile phone. One morning, the alarm rang. He opened the mobile just for a minute. That minute is turning into an Instagram reel, that reel is turning into a YouTube video, and all of a sudden the 20 minutes are over. But here is the fascinating part. He did not search for a single video, yet his screen was full of videos he liked. He was thinking he was just using an app, but in reality, it was AI which was studying him to keep his attention. As per the survey done this year, more than 1 billion people use AI every single month. The key point here is not if Max is aware that he is using AI. The key point here is Max aware that AI is already influencing his choices? And that is where awareness begins. Along with awareness, we must learn how to use AI responsibly. So we stay in control of using AI rather than AI controlling us. Now we have understood the first pillar, which is awareness. But awareness alone is not enough. That is where our second pillar comes in, which is integration. Now, most of the people either use AI completely or they do not use AI at all. Integration doesn't mean replacement. Integration means using AI to extend your thinking. Let me tell you my personal example. As a software developer, I used to write code. I used to do everything from the scratch, starting from analysis to writing a code, debugging, testing, deployment. It used to take around almost a month to complete a project. Then I started using AI. Now with AI, I do not start from zero. I get strong foundations. But here is the key part. I use this foundation and build on the top of it. Now the same work takes 3 days instead of a month. Isn't that wonderful, friends? It is saving a lot of time for me. And I am not alone. As per the GitHub survey, developers using AI tool are able to do coding 60% faster. Now all this is possible not because AI is doing the work. It is all possible because AI is helping you to think faster. Ultimately, it is not about letting AI do the work. It is about using AI to do your work better. Now comes the third pillar, which is mastery. Before we start, let me ask, raise your hand if you have ever used ChatGPT to write your assignment. Well, I do see a lot of hands raised. That's great. Now, honestly, raise your hand again if you have actually understood the assignment before you have submitted. Wow, only few hands. And that is where mastery begins. When someone asks me how to master AI, I do not start with any AI tool. I start with my own story. At first, I was very curious. I started reading articles, blogs, videos. I did some courses. Honestly, I did not understand everything, but I kept going. Then I started building apps. Apps which work sometimes, which fail sometimes, but each and every failure has taught me something which I could have never learned by just doing the reading. After doing all this, I went ahead, I did my master's in AI. At work, I started using AI for my day-to-day work. Now, AI is no longer a tool anymore. It is my creative partner. After getting all the mastery, I did not stop here. I have also written and published a book on AI in October 2025. From being an AI user to publishing a book, it all comes down to a simple framework. Let me share with you 3-level roadmap to become master in AI. Level 1. Understand and explore the best AI tool. There are different tools in the market. There are tools for writing code, to create image, create video, audio, etc. At first, just explore. And the truth is, around 80% of your work can only be done by using the existing tool. You do not need to have a deep technical knowledge. So at first, just explore. Then comes level 2. Understand the magic behind AI. Now go one level deep. Try to understand the fundamentals of generative AI. You do not need to have a deep technical knowledge, but at high level, just understand how AI works. Understanding fundamental is just a half of a story, but the real skill is prompting. For example, if you say, give me the podcast ideas, AI tool will give you a very generic answer. But if you say, give me the podcast ideas for the current AI trends, the answer will be very specific and also as per your requirement. Now, by understanding the fundamentals of AI, you become the creator of AI from the user of AI. Then comes the level 3, which is build with AI products and automate with agents. Now go one level deep, create websites using AI. Next, use AI to discover how you can create real products to solve the real life problem. Now go one level deep, create AI agents. AI agents are not just chatbots. They are the systems which can plan, which can think, and which can also execute. In a nutshell, mastering anything comes down to simple thing. You just have to do the same thing again and again and again. Look at Ronaldo, look at Messi, one of the greatest footballers in the world. They do not do new thing daily, but they just do the same and boring thing again and again and again. Apply the same to AI. Create a daily 10-minute AI challenge. I want to challenge each of you to take up this challenge. If you start from today, you will see the change in upcoming day, weeks and months. So, we have started today with the sound of an AI emergency. But next time when you hear AI emergency, do not run, face it. Because beneath the surface, it was not the fear of AI, it was the fear of change and fear of knowing what coming next. What we have learned today, when we turn our fear into awareness, awareness into integration, and integration into mastery, we do not chase AI, but we lead with it. So if you want to remember just one thing from the talk, remember, do not chase AI, aim it instead. If I can do it, you all can do it too. AI will shape the future, but you will decide what the future becomes. Thank you.